What is up, everybody, and welcome to a live, brand new edition of Dodgers Territory presented by Fox One. It is a World Series edition. That is Clint Pasillas. He is the director, producer extraordinaire. I am Alanna Rizzo. I did nothing for this show other than be here, and I'm psyched to be with you guys. All right, so that's not the outcome that we wanted. However, we're psyched that you guys are here, and let's talk about it. Don't forget to rate us 5 stars, like and subscribe. And we're trying to get to 15,000 subs, you guys. And you guys are our lifeline. You are the lifeblood of this podcast. So please help us out. We appreciate that very much. Let's talk about this game. Clint, it is our second post game of October 28th, 2025. You and I were doing this morning. And here we are. Let me fix my camera a little bit so my head's not being chopped off.
Yeah, I was trying to raise.
No, I know. No, it's my bad. My camera's a little finicky, and I'm a moron when it comes to tech. So, but here we are, our second post game of October 28th. It's difficult to follow up from a game like we had yesterday, this morning. And here we are. Now the series is tied 2-2. So from a fan perspective, it's great because it's competitive, right? But from a Dodgers fan perspective, you're like, oh, man, let's get this done. What do you take away from it?
Yeah, I mean, that was a big question. How do you follow up from last night? Both the game overall and the Shohei Ohtani factor, considering he was on base 9 times. Apparently, you follow up. My takeaway is this is a team that looked tired. They looked lethargic. They look how we feel. They looked how we feel, which is just burnt out, exhausted. Both of us didn't get to bed until near 4 a.m. our own local times. You know, Shohei Ohtani ran out of gas in that inning, in that 7th inning, and then the bullpen decided to, I guess the clock struck midnight, as it were here. Anthony Bonda was no help. Blake Trinan, once again, not much help, as he has been this postseason, unfortunately. And offensively, they had really nothing going for them. Couple, a cheapy run at the end of the game, and manufacturing a ultimately useless run early.
This is hilarious. At Chrome Fan is asking, did I go to the dentist? No, I did not. So I called them immediately. I forgot I even said that yesterday. I'm like, how does this guy know that I went to the dentist? So I called them immediately, Clint. I'm like, hi, this is Alanna. I have an appointment in 4 hours. That's not going to happen. So the Dodgers and the Blue Jays, I'm trying to explain this to the dentist, right, on their answering machine, like these people care, right? So no, I did not go to the dentist. So now my appointment is tomorrow at 8 a.m. Is this the game, Clint, that we really, and again, he's where he's supposed to be, but was this the game that you really noticed the absence of Alex Vesia?
Yeah, this is, I mean, you could argue every game in some factor, some degree, Vesia would have played a major role, but this one for sure, that is a 51 spot following up Shohei Ohtani, runners at second and third. He thrives on that kind of spot. And, I hate bringing that up because I doubt Alex is watching this show, but I would hate somehow any sort of pressure to get back to him, to get back to them, the family. They're doing the right thing. Be with your family, all that kind of stuff. But this is a game on paper. This is the game for me that you are missing Alex Vesia, and you're also missing 2024 Blake Trinan, if we're being honest. We're also missing the offense.
The same guy, right?
No.
Yeah, we are. We're missing the offense. We are missing the 2024 Blake Trinan. I get that. You talked a little bit, Clint, about Shohei running out of gas. Mookie pop-up.
Yeah, we'll talk more about Mookie in a bit.
And he has run out of gas, but it's funny because I was listening to the broadcast, obviously, with Joe Davis, our guy, and John Smoltz, Hall of Famer John Smoltz. And it's interesting because when you are a starting pitcher, right? So you're like, you have the next 4 days off to think about just pitching. Shohei doesn't have that. You know what I mean? It's like he has no grace period. He has no opportunity to collect his thoughts, regroup, reset, because he's in there. Yes, I was on base 9 times. I had, 4 for 4, 2 home runs, all the things, 2 doubles. But it's like, he's like, okay, and now I have to start the game. So you can understand how mentally, I don't care if he is an android, he's still androids still get tired, right? It was just a little crazy that and his line was not as bad as it looked. I mean, a couple of those earned runs were because of Anthony Bonda,
yeah.
But the offense just didn't pick us up tonight.
No.
And the bullpen kind of ran out of that magic from Monday, as you mentioned. And to your point, the offense just had nothing going.
No.
And that's okay. I mean, maybe it's glass half full for me, but I still don't worry. I know that you didn't want it to go back to Toronto. I always thought it was going to go back to Toronto. Now it obviously is. But I still feel very confident about this team. And you got Snellzilla going tomorrow, day off on Thursday, and then back at it on Friday.
Yeah, Halloween, spooky day to win a World Series for sure.
Ooh.
Blake Snell, obviously, right now, I'm not gonna say I'm in my feels. I am like slightly stepping my toes into worried water,
Are you?
mainly because of the offense. I do want to finish talking about Shohei because applaud the man. He put up a hell of an effort today. Vladdy got to him early. He was kind of even Dave said he wasn't maxing out his pitches early on or his throws early on, living in that kind of 96 mile per hour range on the fastball. And with that, he wasn't really finishing off his breaking balls all the time. And that's what you saw with the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. homer.
I mean, yeah, but like
That
as
was a
you can
hanger.
see, like by Jack Harris is saying, our friend here, they really have the Dodgers have limited Vladimir Guerrero to
Yeah.
pretty meager numbers, right? Like you eventually this guy. I mean, and again, you guys, the Blue Jays are better than a lot of folks, maybe sometimes us included, are giving them credit for. This is a very, very good team.
Yeah.
I still think the Dodgers have more talent just up and down the lineup, and obviously with starting pitching. But this is not a team that's just going to lay down. They're not
No.
going. They're not going to give up. I had or I didn't have a conversation. I was listening to the conversation rather with John Smoltz and Joe Davis about how they kind of walked into the clubhouse this morning or this earlier today, and the guys are like footloose and fancy free. The Blue Jays are
Yeah.
they're kind of playing video games. They're happy. They're not stressed, and that's a sign of a good team. That's a confident team, like a team that's not stressed. So listen, it's 2-2. It's basically 0-0 right now.
Yeah. And on that note, as I'll put this graphic up there, that reminds me of that series in Baltimore. The Dodgers have a conversation before Yamamoto goes out there, and you have the near no hitter. Then Jackson Holiday hits the homer, breaks up the no hitter. Dodgers lose that game.
In the ninth.
We talked about that game being a rock bottom for the Dodgers, and ostensibly it was rock bottom because they went really well. They took off from that point in the season, but Dave had mentioned the next morning in Baltimore, everybody came in with a smile on their face. Everybody was chipper. Everybody was happy. Like they weren't really worried about that game. They weren't really worried so much about that loss. And I think I had a conversation with somebody today who was kind of annoyed at the way John Schneider after the game he took the correct route in saying yesterday it was just one game. It's one game of the World Series. They did not win the World Series. The Dodgers did not win the World Series. People who watch me on All Dodgers know how annoying it is to hear it's just one game. My co-host over there, Jeff Snyder, says that all the time. Well, John Schneider said it yesterday after the game, or this morning after the game. And that is the right mentality to have. It was just one game. The Dodgers did not win the World Series last night. And I'll ask you this. Was losing this game, does that kind of negate the importance of winning that 18-inning game?
Oh God, no! If you lose that game yesterday,
Like momentum-wise.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think now it's 2-2, but winning an 18-inning game. Think of how deflating that was for Toronto. Yes, they got the win today. But the Dodgers, I still feel, have the upper hand. Now, again, I'm not saying that Toronto is a bad team. They're a great team. But no, I don't think that negates anything. I mean, I think you move forward. I think you're like, okay, we'll get one more at home, and then you force the issue. I mean, Toronto absolutely had to win today or they were absolutely toast.
Yeah.
I just think Toronto, in my opinion, and again, I have a great amount of respect for the organization and all whatever, but they absolutely had to win today. I still think, though, that the Dodgers have the upper hand moving forward in this World Series. I mean, you can't go down. If you're Toronto, you can't go down 3-1. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is where I'm saying that I'm dipping my toes, kind of trending my towards worried waters because there are some offensive concerns for this team. I'm seeing the chat also bringing it up. We're going to get to the chat. We also have some super chats, but I want to talk about that offense as well, or the lack
Okay.
thereof. Let's take a break real quick. Let's hear from our friends at Foul Territory, and we will be back.
This episode of FT is brought to you by Huel. Cheers.
Cheers.
We got a new Huel edition here, the Daily Greens. I've got blueberry, lemon, and thyme. You've got?
I got myself peach and hibiscus. I love peach. This is delicious. Fuel for the go, man. And this is really good for your body. It's really good for your systems. Anything that has greens in it, especially from Huel, is pretty fantastic. This will get you going, a little energy, a little boost, and keep your insides feeling well too.
Yeah, developed by registered nutritionists and dietitians. Few vitamins, minerals, and superfoods. Only 25 calories, 4 grams of fiber, only 1 gram of sugar. That's the goods. Of course, we still love the Huel Black Edition. I got chocolate peanut butter. How you doing?
Strawberry banana is delicious.
Let's go. Huel makes healthy eating simple. They also just launched into Target stores nationwide. Try both products today with 15% off your purchase for new customers with the exclusive code FOUL at huel.com/foul. Use that code and fill out the post-checkout survey to help support the show.
All right. We appreciate you guys over at Foul Territory. We certainly appreciate Huel, but also welcome back to Dodgers Territory, presented by Fox One. Check out the link in our description for more information. We want to hear what you guys have to say because we're not anything without our fans. I say that lightly. Our subscribers. Clint, why don't you bring up some of the
Yeah,
why don't you bring up some of the super chats? What do our people think? What do our people think right now? What's going on? What's in their heads?
Here's what Joe had to say a little bit earlier in the chat. 499 from Joe says, you guys are so overconfident that the series is over. Dodgers offense has been horrible. The series is far from over. This might be bad.
I don't think it's over, Joe. I think it's, in my opinion, the Dodgers win the series. It's not going to be easy. I never said it was going to be a sweep. I just think, by and large, and again, Clint and I have talked about this on our shows in the past week and change, that I think the experience will prevail.
Yeah.
No, are they going to lay down? Is this going to be, obviously it's not going to be a sweep, but is it going to be easy? Clearly no, but I do feel like the Dodgers will come out on top.
Yeah, Francisco also 999. Sorry, Alanna, but this doesn't seem. Sorry, something blocked my. Doesn't seem so great to lose after that emotional win. The bullpen is terrible. Mookie and Freddie need to use a time machine. Oh, they used the time machine to travel back to 22.
Wait a minute, Francisco. I adore you, Francisco. I adore you. But are you saying that Freddie would have needed to use a time machine from yesterday? Freddie won the game yesterday. Like you can't go back to 2022, 2023.
Well, the point was that they were bad. They were bad in those series. Both of those guys were kind of MIA for the Dodgers.
Okay, but like Freddie won the game yesterday, so like you can't
took
say
18 innings.
Oh my God, you guys!
Listen,
like it's so easy. So as we sit here, it's so easy, right? To do like just go throw strikes. Like what do you guys want? Like
this is perfect right here. Because Elijah, I'm assuming I'm saying that wrong, saying, I need my emotional support, Alanna. Talk me down. I'm about to crash out. So, yeah.
Hey, here's the deal. I'm talking you down right now. Listen, it's the World Frickin' Series, right? It's not supposed to be easy, but you have to think about the way that the Dodgers have gone about their business all season long. You have to think about the way that this series has gone. Has the offense been there the entire time? No, but the Dodgers have better starting pitching. Did we want it to go to 18 innings yesterday? No, you still have flipping Shohei Ohtani on the mound who still pitched relatively well. Remember, 2 of those earned runs should have been charged to Bonda. You don't have a massive piece of your bullpen in Alex Vesia. You guys, calm down. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be okay. I promise you guys. Listen, whether it's naivete, I have nothing to gain from this. Like, I'm not even part of the team anymore. I do believe that they're going to be fine.
I will tell you from my years of experience of doing this version of Talking Dodgers, which is talking to people online, doomers want to doom, and they hate to be told it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. This is where
I think doomers can doom all you want. But she asked me to be her emotional support buddy. So that's what I'm doing. Like, if you want to doom out. Like, I'm okay with it. Like, however you need to process this, you go, you do you. But I'm just, she asked for a Alanna emotional support doll. Here I am.
I don't disagree with the idea that the Dodgers can and likely still will win this series. The Dodgers are the better team, but again, the offense is a good bit of a struggle bus.
All right, let's talk about that then. When you look at the offense and you're saying it's a bit of a struggle, let's just, instead of pontificating and like stroking this with a broad brush, let's talk about certain things. Like, is it the at bats? Are they not taking pitches? Are they chasing? What are they doing, in your opinion, that is not quality professional at bats?
I mean, I think in this series they've been a little off on the game plan, or more so Toronto has been better in altering their game plan with this team. What I mean by that is, today you saw them swinging at a lot of pitches early. Swinging early in the counts. Shane Bieber is able to get deep into this ball game, where probably he shouldn't have pitched as deep into this ball game. Let's keep in mind he is a Mickey Mouse Cy Young Award winner from 2020, but still, they're making contact. They're just a bit off. You're seeing so much pop up. You are seeing so many fly balls, and this was an issue for the team. I think back to like the 2019 postseason. I specifically recall one Gavin Lux near homer that he thought was gone. It fell short of the wall in right field. You saw that with Will Smith last night. It's that time of the year in LA where it does actually start to get cold. It affects the baseball, and those cheap shots that might go 1 or 2 or 5 rows into the left or right field pavilion, they stay in the yard. And you're not seeing this team use different clubs, as Dave Roberts would call it, borrowing a Daveism here. You're not seeing them use different clubs as consistently as I would like to see them, at least. Find some grass. Not everything needs to be a long shot. Freddie ran into one last night. I don't want to say got lucky, but he got into one last night. He looked to me like he swung a little bit harder in that scenario, but too many fly balls, too many pop-ups, especially with Dalton Varsho in center field. I got to see them find more grass, not go for that long ball, because it's just not going to fly out at this time of year at Dodger Stadium. This was something, even Chad Moriyama, who covers the Dodgers over at Dodgers Digest, it's like the amount of warning track fly balls, it's impressive in a sad way.
So why do you think that is? Is it the weather?
Yeah, it is the weather. It's that I think I saw in our chat last night, like somebody said, effing marine layer. It's that time of year where the air is denser in LA, especially at night, and the ball just does not travel as far. And again, those were almost mirror images that Lux near homer I was talking about, and the Will Smith homer from last night. Will thought he had it. Everybody in the ballpark thought he had it, but it was 2 feet shy of the wall in dead center. They get into this mindset where, as my buddy Doug McCain would say, if you want the dub, you got to slug. But when they get into that everything is slug, they start getting under the ball. You start to see them pop it up a lot more. You start to see those lazy fly balls. When they are at their best, they are just line drive, opposite field approach, hit it over some dudes, find some grass, and be annoying, be pesky. And I'm not seeing that as frequently out of this team. It seems like sometimes they decide to shift gears and get into that. They needed to do that today.
I'm wondering if there's too much swinging for the fences.
Yeah.
Instead of like trying to just, station to stations type of thing. But again, I mean, that's kind of the way that the game is. Carlos Estrada 1174 says these bats are pressing. Yeah. I mean, they'll start to press more if they lose tomorrow. But they're going to be fine. You guys, I promise you. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't have any reason why. I really do feel like LA is the better team, and they're going to figure it out.
Yeah, I agree with that much as well. What do you got?
Yeah. No. There's just another super chat. The bats are dead.
Yeah.
Brian Coulter, if the Jays win, we'll let them become the 52nd state. No, I don't think it works that way.
We had this one also earlier from Swellin' Sausage. He just said F this game and also needed to say hi to Alanna Rizzo.
Hi, Swellin' Sausage, my guy. I'm assuming Swellin' Sausage is the dude. My guy.
We got this as well. Confidence low, no excuses. Both teams are tired, but the Jays came ready. Dodgers didn't care. They're putting on the marbles tomorrow and Game 6 with Yamamoto. Embarrassing at bats the entire
You
postseason. No
guys, don't
fire.
you feel okay with that though? Like, okay, so let's think about last year for a second, right? So 2024 was won because of the bullpen, right? Starting staff was sketchy at best. They did not go deep into the game. So the bullpen is the reason why the Dodgers won the World Series last year. Because if you remember, the offense was also a little suspect, like most of you are saying right now. This year, the starting staff is tremendous, and the bullpen is our bugaboo with a ton of holes. Like, it will, I promise you, it will work its way out. It will work itself out. It's
Short
going to be,
series.
I know. Yeah. Well, I mean, so, okay. So now it is a short series because now both teams are starting at 0, essentially at a 2-2 series. It's like, okay, you got to win 2 more games. And I don't know. Maybe I'm naive. I know I've covered this game for so flipping long, and I know how this team operates. I just feel really good with, you got to feel pretty dang good with Snell going tomorrow, day off, and then Yamamoto on the road. Yamamoto pitches well on the road. He just does another complete game. Could he do three complete games in a row? Maybe not, but.
Oh, okay, Derek Jeter.
I know. He was like, "There's no way," and I love Jeets, but there's no way he's going to go two complete games in a row.
If you're talking about the idea of talking Elijah off of the Elijah, it's spelled weird if you guys are listening.
I actually like the way that she spells that, Elijah. Thank you, Alana. I got you, girl.
Not
Don't
weird.
you worry.
Sorry, it's spelled non-traditionally. Is what I should say.
Like it.
But if you're also helping talk me off of the ledge that I'm not really on because I'm not fully
on a ledge?
I'm not. Like I said, I am dipping my toe into the pond of worry. It's not even a full lake or a full river. This is like a pond of worry. It's a pond of concern, mainly with this offense and for the reasons I laid out. Honestly, I might like the offense a little bit better back in Toronto because sometimes the Dodgers forget how to hit at Dodger Stadium during the winter. Another guy who's completely MIA, we have more super chats. We also have to get to another quick break, but it's Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts, not enough has been said about Mookie Betts. And I had also put this graphic up earlier. My buddy Kevin Skinner said, the offense has been legitimately bad for the past month. Somebody
that has like actual statistical prowess, not like me, like rando, like trying to look up stat. What is Mookie's postseason?
Oh, you want average? The numbers? Right now, he's hitting 147, including
not
tonight.
Just postseason. I'm talking postseason.
Oh, I don't care what his totality is because he was ass in 22 and 23, but he turned it back on in 24. Right now is all we care about. And since the start of the NLCS, he's hitting 147. He is 5 for 34. He is having so many opportunities with Shohei Ohtani being intentionally walked 4 fucking times last night and then doing absolutely nothing. He got 1 base hit out of those 4 times. This is absolutely not on Mookie Betts because you could look at Andy Pages's number and those are significantly worse than I think Pages has done in the starting lineup. Here's your breaking. Don't look for the sources here. I do not see Andy Pages in the starting lineup tomorrow. I think Tommy Edman's going to have to gut it up. He's going to go into center field. Luckily, you got a guy with a lot of strikeout ability with Blake Snell coming up. But there's a fair chance you see like Ha-Seong Kim in the lineup tomorrow. I don't even know who's going. I forget who's going.
Let's talk about that. Ha-Seong Kim still on the roster. Let's talk about why we keep rolling Pages out there.
How about let's talk about that after we hear once again one final time, from our friends over at Foul Territory.
Clint keeps me in check. All right,
okay. Somebody's got to, right? We'll be back.
The old card experience was a slow burn, long grind, right? Find the box, find the pack you want, open the pack. Most of the cards, nah, right? You got one that's worth something. Now send it in for grading. Yeah. I mean, the list goes on and on. You want to sell it? Now you got to put it up. Then you got to ship it out. Yeah. There's one solution for that, and it's called
Arena Club, and it's just on a click of a dime. You get on your computer, you type in, get the Arena Club app, go on there, type in, put some money in, and type in exactly what kind of cards you want, and voila, it's a great experience. And I think that's what people miss nowadays, the experience, the excitement of getting a new card. You never know what you're going to get, an autograph card, anything you could think of. Really cool stuff.
You can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase at arenaclub.com/foul. See what gets Todd Father so excited. When he gets that digital slab pack, it's like butter, baby.
Butter.
Love it. Butter. Welcome back to Dodgers territory, everybody. Presented by Fox One. Okay, so pause. Let's have this conversation. There have been times, obviously, at the beginning of the season where we wanted to send Andy to the moon. But then I was like, you know what? I was not fair to him. And I was like, he's getting better defensively. He's getting better offensively. That was the biggest thing, was offensively. It was like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? But I've seen some things in this postseason, Clint. Obviously, the offensive numbers are horrific. But there's been some defensive routes run when Alejandro Kirk hit the 3-run home run. I don't know. Is he not reading it off the bat well? Can he not jump that high? Like, it was a little bit confusing. Like, I mean, again, I have a very hard time criticizing players just because I know I can't do it. So I do have that difficulty of like criticizing, because it's like, who am I to say? Because I've never played this game. But there's some suspect decisions made by Andy Pasillas. So what do you think? I mean, what are we doing? Like, what is tomorrow's Game 5 lineup? What does that look like to you?
Well, funny enough, Dave actually, as I was saying, Pasillas is not going to be in the lineup tomorrow. Dave had just said this in his post-game scrum. Shout out to Jeff Snyder, who was watching along with us, for sending me the tweet. The lineup might look a little different tomorrow, and I think it's about time.
What do you think that looks like? So Fabian Ardaya, who covers the Dodgers for The Athletic, we appreciate every time Fabian's come on the show. What do you think that looks like to you? Like, the lineup might look a little different. What if Clint Pasillas was putting together the Game 5 lineup for the Dodgers in what essentially is not a must win, but like it would be a really good idea to win? What does that look like to you?
You need to win, because if they don't win, this is going to a Game 7 and you ain't going to be here. You're going to be getting trampled by elephants.
Talking about my schedule. What does your lineup look like tomorrow, man? It's not my fault. My husband planned my big birthday trip.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm not being a doucherino here. Anyways,
so put together your lineup. What does it look like?
Well, I'm not going to do the 1 through 9 because I think that's boring, but I do think Andy Pasillas is on El Bencho, and I do think Tommy Edman is going to stack up and play center field, and Ha-Seong Kim will be in the lineup at second base, because that's all you can do. They're not going to play Justin Dean, who's the other guy that is on their bench.
Justin Dean is only in there for late inning defense and as a pinch runner, which is fine. Everybody has a role. Fine.
Despite my love affair for the man, a couple weeks ago, Ben Rortvedt is not a better baseball player than Will Smith, so that's not going to be the change there. In terms of actual lineup, I don't know what you do a little bit differently. Maybe Miguel Rojas actually gets in there over Ha-Seong Kim. I really do love Miggy Rowe in that 9 hole. He has been nails for this team when he's in the lineup. The ability, the willingness to lay down a bunt, to sacrifice himself. To
me, Miguel Rojas makes more sense than Kim, only because, again, of the experience. And there's just something about being in the postseason and the experience that kind of elevates Rojas to me over Kim. Mm-hmm. He's so good defensively, right? I mean, he can't do worse than what Pasillas is doing right now offensively.
No.
So,
So I think that I'm happy to hear Dave is willing to make a change. I think often he is hesitant. He is reluctant to make a change for the sake of change, but I don't think this is for the sake of change. I think Andy Pasillas is in over his heels. And again, not that he's the only guy or only problem. Definitely not that Mookie, who we're talking about before going to the break, is the only problem in this lineup offensively. You just need to get some guys, not everybody taking hero swings. You find some grass, boys. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. A couple more of the super chats, by the way. MH Dodger for Life with 1999 earlier in the chat. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Says
thanks, buddy.
the confidence is low. No excuses. Both teams are tired, but the Jays came. Oh, we did that one. I'm sorry. I just
I don't
really.
think the confidence is low, by the way.
Probably not. This is a good team. They've had their backs against closer to backs against the wall, I should say. Right now, they got a little space between them and the wall is the point I was getting to. This is the one I think I wanted. Francisco Diaz 999 says, I do think it negates the momentum, talking about the losing this game after winning the 18-inning game. He agrees that it negates the momentum, especially with how cold the offense has been lately, basically forcing the starters to go at least 7. Or we lose, you had them on the ropes and you let them back up.
Yeah, but guys, in my experience of just being with the team as long as I have, day to day, from February 14th, essentially Valentine's Day, until past Halloween. Like, this is a team that knows how to. I don't know why. I totally got sidetracked because Alex Estrella 9896 said trade your mom. Okay. My mom's pretty cool. I don't know where I'm supposed to trade her to, but that was very funny.
I can't trade my mom. She's dead.
Oh,
do you feel good about that guy on the YouTube?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, that took a weird turn. I don't know.
It works on my show.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Like, these guys are not like, woe is me. Like, we can't figure it out. Like, every day truly is a new day. So you have to flush it, right? And you come in and you realize okay, today is the only thing we can control, and the Dodgers will control it tomorrow. So they're going to take a 3-2 lead, in my opinion. They're going to go to fly to Toronto on Thursday.
Dodgers on
have that day off. I mean, they'll have a workout day.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, Dodgers in 6.
If you did say Dodgers in 6, my Dodgers in 5 is now trashed. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. If I'm gonna, turn the script, or we flip the script and we turn the page here, those are the proper ways of saying that before we get towards wrapping it up. And if you guys want to continue the conversation and continue the dooming, I'll be live on my All Dodgers YouTube channel shortly after this show. But Riz, where again you helped me feel more positive about tomorrow is the fact that Blake Snell is on the mound for the Dodgers, and he is not going to double up on shitty outings.
That's the thing. Yeah. That is a massive, massive point. And I thought about that today. I was like, there's no way, because Blake, I mean, he really struggled in game 1 of this World Series, right? Like, it wasn't a clean outing. It wasn't a dominant outing. And that there's no way, in my estimation, that that's going to repeat itself. Like, he's going to come out there and he's going to shove, because he's not going to want to have 2 outings that were kind of clunkers in the World Series.
Yeah. Straight up. Another thing that gives me more confidence is, one, the team is good. I know that right now. I'm more in my feels about being a doomer. Not that I'm necessarily dooming. I just think there are a number of reasons, paramount of which were the Dodgers played 18 games and their starting pitcher today got on base 9 flipping times. My boy was tired, and there was no help in the bullpen.
I said that.
I know.
I said that.
Reiterating here.
It's like he never gets to take an inning off. I mean, it's like you take him out of the game after 7, whatever he went, and it's
6
like,
plus,
he's not out of the game. He's like getting ready because he's still a DH and he's still in the game. I mean, we're watching stuff that is unprecedented. We've never seen this before, you guys.
Yeah. But to wrap this point, the other thing that gives me the confidence, continuing in this series was, I think back to last year during the NLDS against the Padres, backs very much against the wall in that series. And that lady that way, I pointed the correct way, her confidence didn't waver, even if we got in trouble with Dave Roberts, primarily her, because he knows her, not me. Her confidence didn't waver, even if we had some questions that we said aloud about decisions and things.
And then what did I say? It's like, if you get out of this, you win the World Series.
Yes.
And they did.
And
it's going to be fun, you guys.
It's going to be great.
There's no way. I'm not going to I'm not going to do that again, but I will do something.
She has no faith.
You didn't let me finish. If the Dodgers don't win the World Series, I'll do some. Last time I said I'll shave my head. and I'll donate the hair to.
You don't need to do anything. You could just be like, if they don't win, I'll be sad.
No, the point is, I feel that confidently that they're going to be fine. It's fine.
By the way, this is from MH Dodger. Confidence is low. His confidence is low. Clarifying. And Alanna, taking your approach, not shaving my head. Dodgers win World Series. $300. Oh yeah. If they win the World Series, he's sending a $300 super chat.
If they win it.
If they win it. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
fine.
MH.
So
send
MH
that. Send that.
No, MH Dodger for life. So okay, I'll this is what we're gonna do. So he's said that he's gonna send us a $300 super chat if they win. Perfect.
Okay.
If they don't win, which I know they will, I will donate $300 to MH whatever, his charity of choice.
Oh. And I think both of those should just go to the All Dodgers YouTube channel.
Nope. Listen, no.
Let me whore myself, guys. Go ahead. Oh yeah, again, we'll be live. Me, Jeff Snyder will be live in just a second. But
you and I will be live tomorrow night. So let's talk about that.
Yes.
That is Game 5. We'll talk about that. Clint and I will be live, and then
Savage.
Thursday. Yes. Trey is Savage back on the hill. It'll be interesting to see how he responds to Dodger Stadium. I'm sure it will be fine, but then it will be a day off for the team, day off, and Clint and I will be back on our regular time.
Yep.
It's going to be great, you guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be fine.
They will live. We will live. If not, I'm going to be sad, and I'm not donating anything. Somebody asked, here we go. Nick said, keys to tomorrow's game, score at least one more run than the Toronto Blue Jays.
No, you call it one more point. Key to tomorrow's game is like Snell needs to dominate. And it can't be high stress like it was in Game 1. He just has to go out there and shove. You have to get Trey Savage out of the game relatively early. Maybe the crowd gets to him or whatever it is. Don't let him get comfortable ever. And Blake Snell just needs to be the Blake Snell that he's been minus Game 1.
Yeah. There was somebody, we should just move on and end the show here, but somebody said, here we go. I'm so sad it's gotten to this. Oh, okay. That's a name right there. Dave Roberts handed this game to, but how was this Dave Roberts? It's not his fault that Anthony Bonda didn't do his job. It's not his fault that Blake's trying to, maybe. And
it's also not Dave's fault that Alex Vesey is not available. It's not Dave's fault that his starting pitcher for today, played an 18 inning game yesterday and was on base 9 times, even though he got intentionally walked 4 games. Think about what Shohei did tonight, you guys. Think about what Shohei did tonight after what Shohei did yesterday. Have a little bit of perspective. A little bit.
Yeah. Music drop, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with us here. Dodgers lose. The series is tied up 2 games apiece, but we feel good. We feel fine.
We're
the Dodgers are winning.
It's going to be great, you guys. We appreciate you very much. Don't forget, Dodgers Territory Shop is open. We appreciate you guys supporting the show. You can scan that QR code right there, or you can just go to DodgersTerritoryShop.com. We appreciate you. Thanks for all of the super chats. I promise you guys it's going to be okay. Clint and I will be back with you tomorrow post-game for the game, and then we're back with you on Thursday for our regular show.
Yep.
Go Dodgers.
Bye.